Well, hello there. This is Mr. Gary Poo, and today I'm going to do another show and tell video buds. And today, this is my latest edition that I just purchased on eBay, and this is my Trans-Oceanic Zenith radio, and you can see right there it says Zenith on it. Very nicely done. And I'm hoping I don't mess this video up. So let's take a look at it. And it's nice. Then we have the radio. And there's the dial. Of course, I might get some reflection there because I'm using my light. But there you have it. With the old dial. Now the dial still works. Still turns nicely. There's no broken band in there. This radio still works. It has not been restored. It's the original. I was looking at the model number on this, and this is the, well, let's take a look at the back. I forgot what the chassis number, I think it was, what is it, 800YG something or another. I got to be careful with this because I've heard that these handles up here can break really easy because they're brittle, and people suggest not to use the handle to carry it with, although the handle is fine. But I've heard weird things about those breaking, so we won't do that, just to be on the safe side. So we'll take a look at the chassis and see if I can get this to open with one hand, and maybe not. Okay, let's try this. I will hold that there. I won't try to open this because this thing is very, very hard to open because it's very old. Okay, so we'll take a look at the inside. And then, okay, so we got the 8G005YT. Now, I was doing some research on this radio, and the reason why I bought it, because this is circa 1946, 1947, when this model number came out, or when this model was manufactured. Excuse me, got a bad cold. And so it's got the old octal tubes in it, as you can see. And it's got the old speaker in there, and it even has the original filter capacitors. This has not been recapped or anything, although I should probably do that eventually. These are your coils there for the push buttons for the different band selection. And then this is the tuning coil right there. If I can point my finger at it, there it is. And it looks like a 3-stage tuning device there. They have a name for that. Don't remember. I feel kind of dumb sometimes. But anyway, this has another thing on here. What's that say? Guaranteed. Some of these tubes looks like they might have been replaced at one time. Now, let's see. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think there's 8 tubes in this. Yeah, it's an 8-tube set. So we have 3 there, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, there's 8 in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 7 tubes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, there is 8 because there's one hidden back there right by the speaker. So there's 8 tubes in this one. And there's also a military version of this that came out before this, but this was post after World War II when they started making these again for the civilians. And really, really a nice old set, really cool. I bought this on eBay. I think I paid $149 for it plus shipping. It was about $197. It wasn't cheap, but these are kind of rare to find in really good condition, and the ones that are restored or recapped, they go for $300-400. they're pretty expensive, but I wanted one that was original and one that hadn't been tampered with, so that's what I found here. It's still in good working condition. So over here we have the wave magnet antenna, which was used. You can use the suction cups to magnetic or put it on a window if you were traveling on a train or a plane, I guess. Mainly, I guess, on a train or in a hotel or wherever you're at. You could use the suction cups to put it on a window, and then you can use the antenna, external antenna for your shortwave. And I guess maybe it worked on AM band as well. This is your battery pack, which I'll have to replace because this wiring is kind of frayed, and you can see that it's starting to break apart and bare wires are starting to show, so I can't really use it on battery power now. I'm going to have to replace this cable. But there's a guy on eBay that actually builds batteries for this and sells them online. And it's basically a replica battery pack that you can put D-size cells in 9 volts, I think. And I forget what the voltage was on this. I have the schematic I just downloaded on the internet. And I think it's 1.5 volts on the filament on these. Maybe 90 volts or something on the B plus. I think there's a B plus and an A plus voltage too, but I don't remember. And also I've heard this is a push-pull amplifier technology. Uses 2 tubes for the amplification on this, which is really cool. The later models from the late 50s after this used a different tube configuration. These are actually more sought and had better tone qualities than the newer ones, I think, from what I understand and from what I was reading on websites, that these are more desirable for the sound because the amplification is a little different, but I really would never notice that myself because I've never had one of the other ones. But I like these because they have the brass front. So really, really cool. So wait, let's get this thing here out of the way. I've got this kind of twisted around a little bit. And now we'll just close this, and then we'll just kind of push this around carefully like that. And I'll go back to the front, kind of show you what this looks like again. It'll probably be a long-winded video on this, but I'm really excited about it. The antenna on here is for the, this is really cool. This is for the shortwave. Press this button down, it's spring-loaded. Bink. And the antenna is actually in good shape. It falls a little bit, but once I get it fully extended, the antenna is actually all there. It will definitely fully extend. And it holds up all the way up. There we have the fully extended antenna. And then we open this up here, which I actually probably should unextend the antenna right now because I can't do much with this thing. And that just clicks in there, and then we'll open up this thing here again. Then we'll extend the antenna. There we go, all the way up to the top. All right, and I'm really impressed with the original antenna. Nice long antenna, I really like this. And down here we have, which is the instruction guide and probably the tube diagram information, and also the log files. And this tells you all the different stations throughout the United States and other countries. And everything's all there. Really, really nice. And it also, one of the owners must have wrote down some information here on some local stations. And you got your map. And then right here is your Zenith Trans-Oceanic, I would say, clipper. That's the model of this. And the brass is in really nice shape. And looks really cool. Very, very nice shape. And it does still power up and run. Occasionally it will stop working for a minute and I have to power it down and power it back up. And then might be a tube kind of going bad, but like I say, this has not been restored. So, but I've been told it works. So I'll plug this in. This is the original plug. So we're going to plug this in and we're going to turn this thing on. And I'll play it for you just for fun. And it takes a few seconds for it to warm up, but I think it's the power supply tube for the step down. And it will take a few seconds here. I think it takes a while.
San Antonio Spurs.
There we go.
It's all sound. It's not flash. They don't make radical.
There we go. Now we got some AM going. A little bit of static.
If they can do that, Paul.
But it still sounds really good.
The Rose City Fair, live at noon, weekdays on KKPZ, 1330, The Truth.
Давай, давай. И тогда ты заболеешь. Закрой.
So yeah, AM still works on this thing.
To Game 7 one year and then actually win it the next. What is that like?
This radio might stop working randomly.
I don't do this lightly. I know some of you say just get to the show, but the show is giving back.
And then
If we can
we do have some tone.
St. Jude, and some people have some fun and make some new friends, and we can share what we have going on here with a mild distraction of doing that, then I can feel very proud about what we do.
So yeah, the tone switches are down there. Let's see. Then we have the upper. This is the our shortwave frequencies. I'm not picking up anything out here though. Probably nothing on this hour. Let's see if I can get that one to work. Yeah, this is really, really fun. Let's see if I can get this to try this one. Oh, there we go. I'm gonna have to clean these controls. I'm definitely gonna have to pull this chassis out, do a complete control cleaning, and make sure that all the contacts are working good. I haven't done anything to this. I just pulled it out of the box today, fired it up. I was just anxious. I probably should brought this up on a Variac, which I do have, but I didn't. I was told it worked, and I thought, what the heck? What the worst I can do is burn it out and have to replace some parts, unfortunately. But it seems to work. I'm actually quite impressed that I can get this to do anything. Oh wait, I'm getting a little bit of activity here. Picking up something. Oh, we might be getting some short wave here. Wow, this is cool. Hope this is not boring the hell out of you. Oh wow. We're picking up something. Oh wow. We're getting some activity on shortwave. That's really cool. Oh nice. Oh wow. That's awesome. Wow, I'm really very impressed with this radio. I think it's really well worth the money I spent on it, considering the condition it's in for the 1940s. Oh yes. So what else can we get? Very good reception though, but these radios were so built so nicely. I really love this dial style. Getting something else. Let's try this one. Probably getting static from my. This is probably coming from my phone. I wonder. This is a trip. Hope I'm not boring you guys to death, but maybe I am. But I'm pretty excited about this radio. Oh, look at that. We're getting the time zone. I also have another radio. I should dig it out. Let me pause this for a moment. I'll be right back. Because I have something I want to show you here. I'll be right back. Well, okay, I'm back again. Sorry about that. I had to go for a minute. So anyway, I'm pretty excited about my radio because I collect these things, and I really love vintage, though. Vintage is the best. But I had some other little radio I want to show you that I have in the modern day era. And right over here, I have my little Grundig shortwave AM/FM radio. And this little guy is really, really powerful. I'm going to turn this guy down. This one here, we would power it up. Turn this off. Let's power this thing up. This is on batteries, by the way. And then this has a backlit display with a analog digital tuner, or the analog signal strength meter, and we just leave that light on. And turn this on. Let's see, let's go back to shortwave. Let's see, where's my shortwave? Let's see, I should be using shortwave. Nope, that's the wide narrow band there. We're gonna go back over here. Shortwave, here we go. And we'll turn this up. Let's see, what we got going, shortwave? Yeah, yeah. So that's if I have that. I can turn the gain up on this. So this one has the jog tuner, and this thing is really, really a good radio. So let me tell you a little story about these little guys. So if you're looking for any newer, like portable shortwave radio or shortwave radio listening in today's standards, if you're buying something modern and new, the Grundig, which is actually made by Texan, which is the S2000 model, which is the same thing. This is actually made by Texan, or Texan, I guess you can pronounce it. Goes under several different branded names, Grundig and Eton. These retail for $3.99. Or $2.99. I'm sorry, I quote that. It's $2.99. I actually paid $299 for this because I bought it at Fry's. But just wanted to let you know that these radios are excellent. They got great reviews. Love this little radio. And I've been very happy with its performance. Excellent performer, very powerful reception. For today's modern technology, excellent radio. Probably one of the best ones you're going to find out there. There's a lot of other really good ones out there too. I think Texan makes a smaller, more compact version, the 880, I think it is. Very good radio as well. Made by, this is a Texan anyway, so very good radio. But they do make a smaller form factor of this very same radio that has rechargeable batteries, which I'm thinking about buying because I like collecting these radios. But very good. And but I was just kind of doing a slight comparison of like size and technology compared to this big beast here. And but this one, the reception on this is outstanding and way ahead of its time. Really, really a cool looking radio. I'm really excited about this radio. And this is probably a very long, God, this is a long video. Probably, it's only 20 minutes. I hope so. Hope that this is not boring people to death. But if you're a big, huge fan of shortwave listening and old radios, I really think this is an excellent radio if you can find one in really good condition. By all means, look into one of these Trans-Oceanic radios. This is the Clipper 1947. I'm very excited about this radio, in very nice shape. It's got some, wear and tear on it from old age. I mean, it's really actually in pretty decent shape considering its age. And I'm just going to keep it the way it is because it gives it character. Because I'm keeping it original. I'm not going to do any restoration on the outside. Some people have recovered these with the new paper covering. This looks like this paper might be... Probably shouldn't push on that. It feels like it's cracking there. Yeah, it sounds like it's a little bit... Yeah, you can hear the glue is cracking underneath. But it don't look like it's had any water damage, really. I mean, I'm sure it's had a little bit of moisture, but I don't really see where it gotten wet or been in a moisture environment, I don't think. But I'm actually really impressed with this radio in still powering up for its age. It's really amazing that this radio is still working. And I haven't done nothing to it at all. And I'm powering this on AC power. And a lot of people warn you, don't plug it in right away, because when they're this old, with the old selenium rectifiers and the old dried out capacitors, could cause short the tubes out, which is true. It's always a risk of doing that. It's always good to bring it up on a variac transformer or batteries. And that way, if something goes wrong, you're not going to take a chance on blowing a tube. But this one, I just took that risk because I was already told that it works from the seller. So I figure, why not just take that chance? The brass on here is really nice. The glass is not cracked. I'm just really impressed with the shape it's in for its age, for 1947, 46. So, but anyway, I guess that's it. I'm done with this video, and I hope you enjoyed my video. Thanks for watching, and I'm ecstatic over this thing. I don't know why, but I just love vintage technology. I've just always been a big fan of older electronics. So anyway, but thank you for watching my video, and I'll go now. And if you buy a new radio, buy one of these for sure. And really a good radio. But just look at this comparison, and when you look at the size, it's really a trip. But I just love technology either way. So anyway, I guess I gotta go now. So you take care, and I hope you enjoyed my video.